Each episode, Zupa and I will be opening one box of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We both will build a deck and play a best of 3 match, and if one of us is able to pull off consistent wins, that will give them the opportunity to redeem special rewards. Every following episode, we will be opening a new set in chronological release order, with new cards to upgrade our decks in preparation of facing each other again in a duel. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series.
So, Enemy of Justice continues the trend of fairly underwhelming sets. The set introduced Destiny heroes, there's a couple of them, they're kinda neat. Not many of them are really good, to be honest. After we have a lot of Cyber cards. Cyber Phoenix is not a bad one, it's a super rare, and also I believe we get a playset of it basically for free in one of the upcoming Duelist packs. But it's a neat card, I'm sure Laval's gonna be interested in it. Other than that, there is one of the more interesting, I guess, things is the fairy stuff that works with the counter traps, I believe. I'm not very familiar with them, so I'm not sure which ones are good. I believe Bountiful Artemis is one of the better one because it lets you draw a card whenever you activate whenever any counter trap is activated. So it's probably one of the better ones, I believe. Banishing the Radiance is an interesting card. It could be something like a decent long-term pickup. It's only a rare, so it's not too difficult to get a couple of them. Other than that, there is the Charmer kind of retrain cards, which are not very good to be honest. There's another Batteryman card, and the one of their boss monsters, which again not very good cards. A couple new Elemental Hero fusions, which are pretty neat. None of them are particularly good, I don't think. The Phoenix Enforcer I think is decent because it has battle protection, so that's it's alright. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to talk about. The Emergency Call is gonna be nice, although again, heroes in general don't get into like a decent or like even playable spot for a while, but that will not prevent me from trying to play them at some point probably. And other than that, there is not a whole lot of good cards. Icarus Attack is another card that is really good in the long term, especially when I get to a deck like Blackwing, but it's gonna take another couple of months, so nothing too exciting. And Macrocosm was one of the most powerful. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's one of the most powerful, but a very powerful floodgate. So probably gonna, would be nice to get a couple of them. Other than that, yeah, a very underwhelming set. But let's get to the banks.
It is so nice to not worry about a set overview this week. We kind of had to fix a small continuity issue with the tournament packs. I was wrong, which means we will be opening 3 more tournament packs of the 7 variety. Second Wall of Illusion, I guess that's kind of neat. Ooh, that's cool. A DD Warrior, that's really cool. I'll take that. And yeah, those 2 soul exchanges are like very nice. I'll save this to the collection. And with that, let's get into our box of Enemy of Justice.
Okay, this is my last chance basically to pull a breaker, so I would really appreciate if I can get it. It is probably not gonna happen. Yeah, well that fucking sucks.
And with that, slowly moving through GX, we are on Enemy of Justice today. So let's get into our 24 packs of that. Destiny Road Diamond Dude is a very strong start, to be honest. We'll see what we can do with that. Ooh, and there's the first ultimate rare. Harpy's Pet Baby Dragon. Yep. Icarus is, on that note, Icarus Attack is in this set, so I was like actually considering Harpies for a bit. I don't know, probably not, since I don't have any Elegant Egotist. There's the first Icarus Attack on that note. Hey, a super rare Cyber Prima. This on Tribute Summon pops all face-up spell cards on the field. That's kind of neat, I guess. But I think we are at a point in time where we definitely have better 1 tributes. Ooh, an ultimate rare. Elemental Hero, Shining, Phoenix, and Forcer. I wouldn't even know what this one does. What do you do? He just gets big, I guess. Alright then. And with that, we are at the halfway point. With another Cyber Prima, this time an ultimate rare. Those ultimate rares. Ooh, a super rare Cyber Phoenix. That's at least interesting, I think. Maybe we'll play something machine based this time. I don't know. We'll see. I think this is like maybe the second copy of Bountiful Artemis. I need to like look over how many good generic counter traps we have to like maybe consider counter fairies. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, and accompanying our third Cyber Prima is our second Diamond Dude. That's interesting, at least. We'll see if we cannot do something cool with that. An Elemental Hero Wild Wingman. This is the Avian and Wildheart fusion. I don't know what do you do? Fusion summon. You can discard a card. That's like kinda cute, I guess. You know, effect-wise, discard one to be like MST. Yeah, moving into the last couple packs, there really wasn't a whole lot, I am honest. And yeah, that won't change with the last one. Second Banisher of the Radiance, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I have like maybe an idea I want to consider, though I'd need to like check if that is like actually an option that is on the table. We'll see what we can come up with. Save this to the collection, and with that, I think I'll see you guys again when we talk about our deck.
Okay, 24 packs of Enemy of Justice. Again, there's nothing too interesting in these packs, I don't think. Okay, Macrocosm is one of the bigger pickups. Icarus Attack is nice for the future. Necrochamon is neat, but I don't think it's gonna be too relevant. Second Icarus Attack, I mean, that's already not a bad start. Heated Heart is honestly not a terrible card. But, I don't know how good it is, honestly. Equal, I want 3 of that, because heroes are nice. Like, most of the cards that I, like, kinda want are low rarity, so... that's something, I guess. Banisher, I would like 3 of that. Banisher is kinda nice. Macrocosmos, the second one, that is not bad. I think, I'm not sure when that card gets limited. So, I don't know if we're gonna have it for a while or what, but... third Macrocosmos, that's neat. Another emergency call, that's not bad. Icarus Attack, is this the third one? I think this should be the third one. If it's not, it's at least the second one. I think it's the third one, though. That's about it, I guess. Nothing too interesting. Yeah, I mean, so far no foils either, which is a little bit disappointing. There should be 3 Icarus attacks by now. Yeah, nothing interesting. No foils as well either. I was looking forward to like one of the hero fusions or something. Like, would be nice. Elemental Absorber. I joked about this card when talking to Laval. I mean, I might play it. I probably will side it. This is at least the second Banisher, I think. Might even be a third. It's been a minute since I've seen him. Yeah. Wild Wingman, that is not terrible, honestly. We'll take that. I don't think I've seen an ultra rare though. There it is. Phoenix Enforcer. We got DP, nice. You can play that in every deck. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I can ask for at this point. We have 3 equal at this point. Dimensional Fissure, I saw this, but I didn't comment on it. Wait, this is like a second one, maybe even a third one. It's pretty neat, I guess. Yeah, most of the stuff. We have 3 Banishers by now. Another Wild Wingman. I don't think that's gonna come up. Like a second one, I don't think that's gonna be relevant, but... we should introduce crafting like in Master into the series now. That would be interesting. Ultimate Rare Cyber Phoenix. Okay. In the close. Honestly, I got like everything that I needed. There's like a lot of cards that are kind of good long term, like the Icarus Attack. The banishing stuff is pretty decent as well. So I guess this was a decent opening.
And with that, we're back with the deck. And if this looks familiar, you are definitely correct, because this is, with a few side deck changes, almost the same list we played last week. And we are rolling back the insects to kind of either demystify this deck a bit or see if this is something solid we can build upon in the future, because there's definitely a few cool cards that are, you know, coming out at either, certain points in time later in GX or like in during 5Ds, where I might see myself pivoting back to something, insect based. The main deck's basically unchanged from it's unchanged, completely unchanged. I don't think I changed one card in the main deck. Feel free to correct me down below. Adjusted the side deck a bit, threw in the one Magician of Faith that we can now additionally play because of the new ban list of April 2006. Threw in the Trap Gemma, I think, because I had a slot, and the 3 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, because maybe Jaden will be playing something extra deck heavy this week. And I think those will be very nice if that happens. But otherwise, as like mentioned before, this is a bit to, demystify this deck, because I think we definitely saw some very, very, very above average hands last week. Yeah, this deck really, it came in clutch. It absolutely saved us. And I just kind of want to see if this is something we may be able to, safely build upon in the future, or if this is, just like a one-hit wonder. But yeah, in general, looking forward to playing this again, because I still think this is a cool deck that has some, really nice future implications, as some of these insect cards are rather interesting. And yeah, I think with, all that out of the way, I think we will see how this one treats us for a second week in a row. And it is time to duel.
Okay, so today's deck is a little bit different. As you can see, it is focused around chaos. My thought behind this was that, well, it's probably gonna continue playing the worms, and I feel like some cards that can banish, like the Chaos Sorcerer. I also have the Banisher of the Radiance on the side, for example, if I feel like it. There's Kaiku, there's cards like that I feel like would be really, really handy against essentially a worm or like a, what is it called, insect chaos, basically. Another thing is that I feel like chaos in general would we didn't really play it, so I thought we might as well try doing that now, because he's probably not gonna be playing Gravekeepers, which was my biggest kind of counter against me playing chaos. And yeah, the biggest thing that sucks is that Karma Cut is I only have one Karma Cut. I did not pick up another one. I tried to go for the packs, and well, that didn't go great, but yeah, one Karma Cut. I wish I had like several of these, especially since it's only a rare, but oh well. I have other outs. I have Banisher, I have Chaos Sorcerer, and hopefully like the beatdown stuff is also gonna be nice. Jinzo may also help, but we'll see about that. Yeah, there's not that many, I don't think, notable things to talk about. It's just kind of chaos. A lot of it's just kind of good stuff, and a lot of it is just the best Darks and the best Lights that I can really think of playing. I have a couple things inside, like Tsukiyomi, if I feel like that's maybe useful for something. That could be nice. Unfortunately, this card doesn't really help with something like Doomdozer. If Doomdozer had low defense, I would probably run this, so I can try to swing over it more easily, but it doesn't, so... And I think it's just gonna stay on the side, but yeah, we also have Exiled Force in case I feel like running that. I do have a couple warriors, so which warrants me running Rhoda, and at that point I can also splash in Exiled Force for easy removal if I need it. Yeah, for the most part, just kind of good stuff, some chaos stuff, and yeah, in the side there is the Noble of Extermination for back row, splashing down for more monster removal. We have some of the couple traps that I feel like maybe would be worth sending in, but. Right, see you in the games, I guess.
This is again a largely underwhelming set, I feel like.
Yeah, there were some interesting cards.
Yeah, there was definitely some few interesting cards. I definitely had a few things I was watching out for. But in general, nothing, really game changing for like a sealed environment.
Yeah, for sure.
I think like constructed wise, Diamond Dude is of course nice. That saw a lot of play. But sealed wise, I think we will not see Diamond Dude before like Duelist Pack Aster.
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see. Chuckles in main deck Diamond Dude.
Yeah, I'm playing heroes.
But
throw down Polymerization,
yeah.
make Phoenix Enforcer.
make DPE in 2006.
Mom, can we have a DP? We have a DP at home.
Let's see if we cannot decide this rock, paper, scissors. And with that, I think the decision will go to you.
Do I want to go first or second?
Oh, thinking about this. That is very, very interesting.
I'm thinking like Do I have which one do I have more benefit from? Because we're both drawing cards, so that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I think like even you thinking about this decision already like says a lot about what you're bringing in terms of like deck.
does it?
I mean, you definitely
I'm
have
gonna
like
take
a
first.
plan if, you know, going second is an option.
Mhm.
But yeah, with that, good
I'll
luck to
just
you.
roll my cards. Good luck to it. Okay. This should be a simple one, I want to say. I'm thinking there was the choice when I was deck building. I'm not sure if I cut a certain card. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm not sure if I, yeah.
And now you're regretting the
Goodness.
decision, or
I'm not thinking, I'm not sure if I did it. I know I thought about it, but there's a chance I didn't cut it. So I'm like, is that something I can try to get to? Well, I'm gonna set one card. And I'll set a monster in haste.
all right. I will draw for turn. Stand by main. That's an interesting one. That is an interesting one.
It's a very original turn, I know.
Yeah, I think I will set one, but I will back that up with a total of 2 set cards, and then I will pass the turn back to you.
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna draw. Gotta do it at some point. I'm gonna normal summon Zombie the Dark.
Zombira the Dark. Yeah, that is going to be fine.
Yep, this probably doesn't tell you anything about what I'm playing.
It
'Cause
is not
I
really
play this in
telling,
like
yeah.
every deck, basically. It's just nice. 21 normal summon.
Yeah.
This also shouldn't help. I'm gonna flip summon a skilled white magician.
A skilled white magician. Oh. Okay, yeah, that is going to be fine.
Alright, I go to combat. Zombira into the face down.
This might give away what I'm playing, because this is the Goki pawn.
Okay, I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's fine. You can search.
I will
It's
go
okay, we'll
ahead
lose 200.
and what do I think? Yeah, this is like a no-brain grab. Howling Insect, I guess.
And skilled white will go for 17.
Yeah, that is going to be 17.
White. Okay. That's all.
I will draw for turn then, if Dueling Book lets me. Standby phase, main phase, or do you have anything?
I do not have anything. You can proceed with your
I
turn.
think we try to normal summon a copy of Neobug. Is that okay?
Neobug. That's fine. Yeah.
I will proceed to combat and swing that Neobug into Skilled White Magician.
That's fine. It's gonna die. I'm gonna take 100.
Alright. I will proceed to main phase 2 here. Set an additional card and pass the turn.
I'm not happy about those. Okay, main phase 1. I'm assuming no effects in standby.
No
main
effects.
or
You
draw.
can proceed to main phase.
Okay, Zombira is now 9. So I can still kill the bug. I'll attempt to normal summon the skilled dark magician.
Let me think on that. It's definitely a very interesting choice of monsters, I do have to say. We see
I'm
skilled,
playing Yugi's deck.
skilled white and skilled dark magician. I think on the summon of that, I will attempt to torrential tribute.
Ooh, that is not good. I do not have a response though, so everything will die.
Okay.
Okay.
Banish a light and a
might
dark?
make the not exactly. I'm gonna set one pass.
Alright, I will draw for turn then.
I had like 2 lines that I was considering.
Stand
This
by
is the one I
main.
took, and it might have been the wrong one. But
yeah, I think if you won't banish anything, I will banish something. 2 insects to be exact for the Doomdozer. Is that okay?
Okay. I'll on summon. I'll attempt to legacy break.
That is a thinker. Yeah, I think I'll my body this. That is a.
Okay, I have to pay cost still.
You will
thinking,
have to pay
actually.
cost. Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm gonna discard tomato. Resolution. I'll attempt to legacy break again.
Yeah, you still
Starting to do those,
pay cost.
Okay, let me think. I want to discard because I have two kind of good cards. I'll discard a fairy.
Okay, yeah, you're 100% on
Discarding
chaos. Yeah, we'll let the Doomdozer go.
What do you mean? It can be literally anything.
It can be literally anything. I'll proceed to set a monster and pass.
What's
the
this
turn.
diamond, dude? Okay, main phase 1. I'm gonna banish a light in the dark. Matter what light I banish. Alright. I'll summon the Chaos Sorcerer, is that okay?
Ooh, that's a thinker.
Yeah, it's a nice card.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he cannot banish a face down. Okay, if I could, I'm just gonna normal summon the Witch, go pro battle phase if that's okay.
That is going to be fine, yeah.
Chaos Sword into the face down.
It is a howling insect. Can I summon another insect from deck?
Is it from hand? Oh no, it's from deck, never mind. Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Isn't there an insect like this that summons from hand?
Yeah, you're thinking of Pinchopper. That was like my initial
Might be,
idea why I wanted to play insects, but Pinchopper doesn't really have like a lot of good targets at the moment, and it's also a bit weird because it's a when effect, so you have like a lot of situations in which it just misses timing. I think in that case I will just grab another howling insect. I think that should be fine.
Okay, I can kill it with Witch, so me too. I don't think I can Chaos Sword here.
You cannot, yeah, because
Okay, I'm gonna just pass then.
I'll draw for turn, stand by main. I think we go again. We banish 2 insects from the grave.
Oh boy.
2 special, another insect BLS. I think before I'll enter battle, I will smash and ground your Chaos Sork.
That kills the one with the highest defense, understandable.
Yeah, and then we go to combat and we Doomdozer that witch.
Okay, so what triggers first, the Doomdozer or the Witch?
Both are mandatory, so because
Probably
of
Doomdozer because you're
turn player priority, Doomdozer triggers first.
Yeah,
so you Witch Search and then I dump.
Search first. Okay. Also I take, how much is this? 17?
1600.
Wait.
No, 17, because Witch was an attack. Yeah, 17. It's 17, yeah. 17, you get Search, and you will then mill the top card of your deck.
Yeah. Boy, this is not great.
I assumed as much.
Yeah, I could really use a CD next turn.
I could imagine, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
Not a whole lot of things to get you out of this situation.
It's only like 1 in 30, come on.
Yeah, you know, how rough can it be, you know? Just gotta channel those main character powers.
Exactly. I'll grab a Kaku the Ghost Destroyer.
And Kaiku is going to be fine, yeah. And then you will mill the top card of your deck.
Okay. Mill? It is not a CD.
I'd like to see that one.
I think I was afraid of the most. I mean, yeah, Compulse would be kind of nice now, but...
True. I think I'll just pass here. Go ahead.
Okay, watch this Thunderbolt. Fuck.
The Thunderbolt.
Okay, this actually may not be... Okay,
isn't that like the... That's like actually the literal translation for Regeki, right?
It might be, actually. I don't know. This is not the worst draw. And a normal summon a Sasuke, is that fine?
Sasuke is interesting. Yeah, Sasuke is fine.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I'm gonna attack into the Howling
Insect. Yeah, and it will get popped by the effect, right?
Because it
it's even mandatory, yeah, okay.
Now you don't get the float.
No float from
no pass.
Correct. I'll draw for turn.
What to do.
Stand by.
Well, third Regeki break is all I need.
I think we set one. We go to combat and we Doomdozer over the Ninja Grandmaster.
That's 1,000 damage.
And you will be milling another card.
Stark Fairy, that's a good mill.
I think we pass turn here.
Come on. I'm gonna Regeki Blade. Please don't have a fucking
I
my
have a
body.
Solemn Judgment.
No! Oh, okay, that's fucked. That's what could that face down be? Probably like a weak insect, something I probably can swing over. It could be a third howling insect.
You just do you want to swing over that? Because
I mean, yeah, the
this
Doomdozer.
Doomdozer isn't doing you any favors.
Well, yeah, but if I don't, you're gonna, you know, keep up like advantage. You can start swinging more for directly and stuff. So
Correct.
I think I'm gonna normal summon Kaiku and attempt to attack the face down.
It is Goki Pawn. Can I add an insect?
When it's a battle, yeah.
The nice part about this deck, I can search Magical Merchant.
That is nice. Pass turn.
I'll draw for turn. Stand by main. Prevents me from banishing. I don't like that. I think we just go to
Yeah,
combat.
Kaiku's kind of nice against this deck.
And let Doomdozer roll over the Kaiku for 1,000.
And then another mill.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That could have been useful.
Main phase 2.
Watch me draw like my fucking random light monster. Okay, this should be good. I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
Oh shit, wait. Oh no.
I mean, you don't have face downs. I don't know what the fuck what else you can have.
No.
That can help this. What's dark do I banish? Banish the Sork. For my own Sork. Unfortunately, still not CD. But hey.
Yeah, understandable.
It
It is something, yeah.
I will declare the effect and banish the Doomdozer.
Understandable.
You have 2 insects. If you draw the third Doomdozer, I'm gonna be a little bit salty, but I'm gonna pass now.
Currently you're keeping yourself alive quite well, which is the issue.
I mean,
stand by main.
You have Doomdozer. What do I got?
Not a whole lot. I think we just set another monster and pass turn.
I'll draw. Chaos Orc can't do anything, so I'm gonna normal summon Skills Dark.
Yep.
Proceed to battle phase. Is there any like flip effects that I'm afraid of? You can have the. Okay. Did you pull Man-Eater Bug when we were in LOB? I
didn't pull Man-Eater Bug. No.
You didn't. Okay.
You don't need to play around Man-Eater Bug. No.
I mean, dude, it's like I'm positive you would play it in this, right?
Like, I don't know. I think like if I would play like a flip insect, I would play probably 4-star Ladybug of Doom, because that's like infinitely better.
That's kind of fair, yeah.
But
still, Man-Eater's like solid.
Man-Eater's it's okay, yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, just search him off of like Goki Pawn and like I guess summon off of insects, though that's not really like.
Yeah, there's like I think like that's like the nice part about Goki Pawn, because you can add all these like kind of neat flip insects.
Okay, Dark Magician into this one.
This is the Magical Merchant you saw me add earlier. Is it alright if I merge?
That's fine. No, I'm gonna impermit. What the fuck do you think?
A Nobleman of Extermination. That is not necessarily what I want.
I'm not too worried about that. Watch me draw a back row next turn.
You can proceed if you want to.
Chaos Sork into the other one.
It is a Magician of Faith. I will add back
Smashing in my body. Oh no. That is not great. Highest defense. I'm just gonna pass. Don't have much of a choice.
Draw for turn, stand by main. This certainly is a hand.
I have 5 cards. I have nothing. And one of them outs my Chaos Sork super easily. Just draw the Doomdozer, dude.
Yeah, if it was that easy.
I mean, you've seen it quite consistently, like every time you play this deck.
If only it was that easy. I think we start off with the easy decision of smashing grounding that Chaos Sork off the board. And I think then we monster reborn that Chaos Sork.
Can we do that? Yeah, must first be special summon. Understandable.
First, yeah. You have enough darks anyways, so like if you top deck CD, you top deck CD. I'll just combat hit you for 400.
Uh-huh.
This isn't the most optimal thing, but I don't know. I need to do
I mean,
something.
how bad can it be?
You don't know my hand is the issue.
Okay, but you know my hand, and it's nothing. Well, I mean, I just drew a card, but I'm gonna set a card and pass. Not the
Alright,
best
I
draw I
will
could've
draw for
gotten.
turn, stand by main. I guess we just start swinging.
Yep, it is a Zombira.
I'll pass turn.
Damn, I'm gonna set a card and pass.
I'll draw for turn, stand. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll attempt to nobleman that.
It is my one and only card cut.
Oh,
Do you have any? Wait, do you have to banish it?
I don't have any karma cuts.
Okay, yeah.
Battle, I'll just punch you for 23. Main phase 2, I think we set one and pass.
CD? No CD. I think this is game. Yep, you got it.
Nice!
I drew
Jesus
Trinades.
fucking Christ. My top decks were hot garbage.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, what fucked me over was the Raigeki break. I just lost like everything when I was using that.
Yeah, you spent like, I don't know, a fortune on outing that Doomdozer. That's
And then you
why
just
I
summon
was
another
like
one,
so
yeah.
content letting you just kill that.
Game 2.
Game 2.
I don't want to lose. I'll go second. Maybe that was,
Alright.
that was the problem.
Good luck to you then.
Same to you.
I will draw for turn. Stand by main. I think we set one and pass turn.
Very simple turn.
Yeah, you
let's see
know,
it.
there's not a whole lot to do turn 1 in these times.
True, true. Main phase, I'll just normal summon a fairy
Go ahead.
and a center attack.
It is a magical merchant.
Howling. Oh, merchant.
Can I go ahead?
See it? Uh-huh.
If
Nice, of course.
I would pay like someone
Just draw
to
the cards.
finally mill a fucking insect off this guy.
Okay, main 2, I'll just pass. I don't have any
I'll
other.
draw for turn then. Stand by main. I will normal summon a insect knight. One of the better cards in this deck, to be honest. Having a 1900 normal summon is
It
just
is actually
quite
very
nice.
solid, yeah.
Go
Better
to
than the,
combat and just be able to swing over that, I guess. I think
For
from there
100
we just
damage,
pass the
damn.
turn.
You're just gonna keep throwing big idiots at each other. I'm gonna normal summon Zombira.
Oh,
I'm
great.
just gonna attack for 200.
200, yeah, go ahead.
I had done something with 20. Well, actually, no,
The
please do
numbers
something, I
need to
guess.
go higher. Stand by main.
Doomdozer post jump.
I think we. Ooh, do we do that? I think we smashing ground that from 0.
Okay.
We normal summon Neobug, and then I will again banish 2 insects from my graveyard.
This card is glued to your hand. You actually
Special
open it every time.
summon the one and only. Go to combat. 18
I'll take 18. I'll
and
take
28, and you will be milling 1 card.
We see it. Okay, it's Raigeki break. I don't need that shit.
We take that. I think we pass turn here. Time to get Raigeki.
Close enough. Dark hole.
That is fair enough, yeah.
You listen, you open.
Yeah, that's why I said
Doomdozer
fair
all the
enough.
time.
Like, no worries, no worries.
Yeah. Alright. This is probably. Okay, this is actually really good. I'm gonna summon Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll attempt to attack for 18 and I will banish
18? Yep.
these 2.
Yeah, I think you only have 2 targets here, so go ahead.
I think that's like perfect amount. I'll just set 1 more and pass.
I will draw for turn. Stand by main. I think I'll go ahead and special summon Cyber Dragon.
Ooh, haven't seen that in a
I haven't
hot
seen
minute.
that in a hot
Yeah.
minute, yeah. I think we go to combat and attempt to punch over that Kaiku.
It's fine, I'll take 300. This game has been very, very simple.
Go to second
I kinda
main.
love it.
Yeah, it's very straightforward. I do have to say that as well, yeah.
This is what
Um,
Yu-Gi-Oh was meant to be.
Yu-Gi-Oh! As Kazuki Takahashi envisioned it. Not the silly
Exactly.
20-minute combos and the 8 negates. We just
Yeah.
summon
You
big
summon
number,
your
go
1800
punch.
guy, summon the bigger guy, just keep summoning bigger cards.
um, I think we go set one here and we pass turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I oust the Cyber Dragon?
A Saber Dragon still is 2100, which is very nice, yeah.
It's rather nice, yeah. If okay, this is too risky. Yeah, normal summon. It's probably fine. Zombie the Dark.
Mm-hmm.
Battle phase and attack. Do I phase? What if it's the floaty man, floaty insect?
Funny floaty insect.
I have a strong feeling that it is that. It might be like only like Gokipon, but I really hope it's not the summoning one. Well, I mean, might as well.
Magician of Faith. I'll just
What
pick
the fuck
up
can you
that
get?
smashing
Smashing
ground if you don't
Ground.
mind.
Okay, that's fine. Main 2. I'll just set a card and pass.
Alright. Draw for turn here.
Oh, so I should probably... Wait, does it have to inflict damage? Oh, if it destroys a monster, okay.
Oh, it's actually
Yeah, he loses.
Main one.
Yeah, it's still a really solid card, so...
I think we
actually-
smash that Zombiro.
Yeah. Now, in hindsight, I'm thinking maybe just summoning it and leaving it there as a 2100 wall. Maybe would have been better, but oh well.
We go to combat and swing with Sidra.
I'll attempt to Mirror Force that.
Oh, that is going to be fine.
A Mirror Force resolved. Only for one, though.
Main 2, I think I'll set one and pass.
Sakura to armor, basically.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
Nah. You normal summon skill dark.
That is
This
fine.
Okay, battle phase. Attack into the floaty guy.
It's a indeed floating guy. It is the giant rat. Can I summon an Earth?
Oh, I was not expecting that. That's fine, yeah.
I think we just grab Howling here, yeah.
You have 2 siders, right?
I have 2 Sidras, yeah.
Okay, main 2. I'll
Draw for turn, standby, main. I'll attempt to normal summon a copy of Exile Force. Is that okay?
Oh, that is okay.
I'll Exile Force effect targeting Skill Dark. I'll proceed to combat, swing with Hoarding Insect.
I think I'm gonna.
I will main phase 2, set 1, and pass turn.
I'll draw. There's no shot. This is. I mean, probably. Do I do this though? Nah. I'm gonna normal summon Third Fairy. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, battle. Oh wait, this summons, right?
Correct.
Shit. Wait, give me a moment actually. I don't want to give you cards. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to snatch steal that. Is that fine?
Oh, yeah, that is fine. Go ahead.
Okay, battle phase, attack for 12.
I will take the 3000 here.
Nice.
If you don't have, like, Rush Recklessly or something.
I do not have Rush Recklessly. Or do I?
Or do I?
I'm just gonna pass.
I'll draw for turn. Standby main.
You gain 1000 from
I
Snatch
will
Steal.
gain 1000, that is true. I think I'll just set 1 and pass.
Dueling Book? Okay, there we go. I'll draw. I mean, don't have much of an option. Hauling Insects for 12.
I'll right Geki back, discarding Lightning Vortex, targeting Snatch Steal on that.
Snatch Steal. Okay, so that means the attack doesn't happen. This goes to grave, and this
I
goes
would
to
get
your
my
field.
insect back, yeah.
Okay, now I'm thinking actually.
Understandable.
This only floats on battle destruction.
That is correct.
I'll go to main 2.
Yep.
And I'll smash and ground it if you allow me to.
I will attempt to my body.
My body. Holy fuck. Okay. Understandable. But your turn.
I'll draw for turn. Stand by main. I'll attempt to snatch steal your hysteric fairy.
No. Wait. I lose here. I actually did lose here. Think. Have it. Yeah. Move this. Yeah.
I'll proceed to combat hysteric fairy.
I'll compose my fairy.
Go ahead, I guess. I will punch you for 12 gold. Main 2, I think we just pass here, yeah.
How much damage is this? Okay, this could be good. Normal summon hysteric fairy.
Yep.
Brain control? Wait, I can activate it! Fuck!
You cannot know.
No! Okay, that's terrible. Wait.
Whew! That almost got very
Brain
close.
Has a life point cost.
These silly DM staples having their costs.
This is why these cards are balanced. Free. Oh, what do I do here?
You swing
what is your
Howling
hand? Your hand is like probably like a spell card that you cannot use.
That's a fair assumption, yeah.
And if it's trap, it would be probably set. And if it was a monster, it would probably be summoned. I don't know if you run anything that cannot be normal summoned other than Doomdozer. Oh boy. Does nothing for me. You already have enough. Actually, no, you don't have enough for banishing, so. It could be also a Doomdozer, yeah. Fuck. I will just set a card and pass.
I'll draw for turn. Stand by main. I think I'll attempt to heavy here.
That is fine. It is my body.
Okay, so I got baited.
Let's just set the brain control, but oh well. I get into these situations a lot when I think it's a game. I'm like, oh wait, I cannot activate this card.
Maybe something I can do.
No, just ban.
I'll go to combat. I'll crash this Howling Insect into Hysteric Fairy.
600 damage, and you
can. This goes to grave. I'll float into another, and I'll just crash this one as well. Goes to grave.
Doomdozer, Monka W.
Grab the Goki pawn and pass here.
Koki.
Ominous silence. ADM staple has entered the field.
No, I did not draw anything great.
You say that now.
I mean, I hope I can draw something good next turn. Yeah, I hope I'll live to see the next turn. How about that? What can you possibly get that is like not good? I mean, if you have a Doomdozer, I just lose. You have setup. Probably doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it actions if you don't have it. Oh. I'll attack. I'll lose.
I'll go upon effect if you don't mind.
That is fine.
I'll grab the merchant that happens to be magical.
Okay, main phase 2, I'll just set this card.
I'll draw for turn, stand by main. I think we just go for it. I'll banish 2 insects.
Yeah.
Slap down the dozer. Do you have a response?
I do not have a response.
I will proceed to combat. Attempt to swing into Hysteric Fairy. Show me the Mirror Force.
Did I not already use the mirror force? I
Oh,
did.
what was that face down?
It was the brain
It was the
control.
brain
And the card in
control.
hand
Okay,
that I
so yeah,
drew for turn was
you were
Nobleman.
messing with me. All right, you were messing with me.
I mean,
Oh
I was
man.
like, might as well set it, so like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
that maybe is like maybe a bit of gambling. I don't know. Ooh, these
Maybe
were.
like,
I think these were like really good games. In all honesty.
I got fucking my ass handed to me. Holy shit.
I mean, we still like grinded, you know, down to
Yeah,
like
for sure, for sure.
fairly low resources. Yeah,
It
this
was
is
like pretty
like
close considering it was a 2-0, yeah.
yeah.
Where's the
It
CD?
definitely wasn't like, you know, easy, you know. I won't call, you know, this being something. Yeah, I just swept this easy. Cuz like crashing those two howling insect might as well, you know, might have very much backfired, you know. Cuz you seeing like I think you still had like 3 chaos sock in deck at that point. You seeing any of
Yeah, I
those
don't
wins
think I
you
saw a
you
single one
you
this
seeing any
turn.
of these at that point wins you the game. Cuz you just
Kinda,
go
yeah.
special chaos sock, banish the Goki pawns, the swing with hysteric fairy
Like
for
for
game.
game.
But I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like before you top deck in a CD, I might as well make something happen. Because if you draw it, you draw it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Where is the CED?
Yeah, these one-off chaos monsters, they haven't done a whole lot. Even my
They
BLS,
really haven't.
he's gathering dust.
They should play him. Smile.
Yeah, maybe one day again. I don't know. I kind of
It's a
wanted to
solid
play
card.
this to be like a bit demystified because last week this deck seemed a little bit too good. But I guess it won't happen. Because
Yeah, I mean, this week I was thinking, I was thinking of building like something that would counter it.
yeah,
So I was like, oh, banish KW, right?
yeah.
And yeah, I also cited the what is the card called? The new one we got, Banisher of Radiance.
Oh, Banish of Radiance. Yeah, that's like a fair inclusion against that deck. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like end up playing it, but
Even something like Dimensional Fissure is like kind of rough because like you blank a whole lot of the important cards because Howling Insect, Giant Rat all have to be sent to graveyard to trigger.
yep. I don't know. Maybe I should play like full control. Just yep.
Just
Floodgate.
like set macro, activate Di-Fi pass.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that was like
I don't know.
unironically.
Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play.
Funnily enough, that was like a deck I was considering. That was like my initial
But you
idea for
don't?
this week. Because like then I would have like something that blanks like a lot of your zombie cards. But for that I would have liked to have more monarchs. But with
Zombie cards.
zombie cards, what are
are
those?
those? What do you mean?
But for that I
Spellcasters
would have liked more like good one tributes. Because like the 3 good one tributes I have are like the End of Anubis, Thessalos, and Grandmark, and I wanted like maybe 1 or 2 more to play that. Because like there's like a rather cool interaction with Di-Fi with DD Survivor, because you can tribute DD Survivor, it gets banished due to Di-Fi for like something, and in the end phase it comes back. That was like, because like that interaction is like very nostalgic to me, because I was basically playing when I started Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of play that for nostalgia's sake. But yeah, I don't know.
Speaking
Maybe
of nostalgia, I put together a scuffed hero deck, but I was like, nah, this is terrible. So I ended up not playing it.
Yeah, the rough part with heroes is like that you currently invest like a lot of resources to only lose to like a Phoenix Wingwind Blast or something, and that's like the real
That's
big
one
issue.
One way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled the I think I pulled only the regular Phoenix and Force.
Yeah, because it'd be like that. By the way, the deck, funnily enough, the deck I was like considering for like a short moment before like going back to you know being like, okay, we play the insects again for science to see if this is like actually something decent to look out for in the future. Funnily enough, the deck I considered for that was Gravekeepers.
Yeah, I was thinking. Actually, this is the first time in basically forever that I set out the ceasefire. I was like, no shot is going back to fucking Gravekeepers.
I wanted to for a short moment because I was like, oh man, I have all these like cool Gravekeepers. I have Necro Valley.
Yeah, I mean, you can like mix it with something else probably.
I mean, the list in the end looked like basically Gravekeepers and then just all the good stuff monsters I had. Like a Breaker and all that cool stuff.
40 good cards.
Yeah, something like that. It was like my Gravekeeper package, and then like the rest was just like good cards I had. Like put in the Monarchs, added the Sidras, the Breaker, and all that good stuff, you know?
Yeah. I'm very much one thing I'm looking forward to in the next 2 episodes is the tournament pack. I really would like a Duster.
Yeah, the next tournament pack is fucking cracked. Like
Also,
all
Ultimate
initial
Offering.
monarchs at rares, and then like you said, Harpy's Feather Duster is an insane super rare to grab.
Yeah, I mean Monarchs usually don't play like a lot of them anyways. I mean obviously you didn't pull
Yeah,
as
I
many
didn't
as
pull
I did,
like a
so like you
lot,
kind
so
of
like
use
I
them.
would like more.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, yeah, the next tournament pack is absolutely cracked. Yeah, that's why I was really looking forward to opening it this week already. But you know,
I'm gonna mold if I don't pull if I pull a super rare and it's anything other than Harpy's Feather Duster because the other three are kind of terrible.
isn't like warrior elimination and then like some others.
No, there's the Garma Sword, so a random ritual monster that is
Yeah,
terrible.
it's like a vanilla
There's
ritual.
Dunam, yeah, pretty much. Dunamis Dark Witch, so a 1800 beater that is a light vanilla. So like, I, yeah, and then Slate Warrior,
I mean,
1900. I mean,
Slate Warrior's okay, I'd say,
it's neat. That's
especially
1900,
for
which is
such
like
a
enough.
simplified format. But in general, you know, you wanna be looking for Harpy's Feather Duster. Yeah,
For sure, but
that is
like
fair. Yeah,
it's nowhere near
yeah,
Duster, so
that is the
I'm
thing.
really looking forward to
Um,
hopefully pulling that. I did not pull any breakers in the last like 3 or 4 tournament packs, I think.
I would like to be the funny guy to be like, I pulled a third breaker, but I didn't. I got
Yeah.
like, I think I completed my playset of Soul Exchange, which is quite nice if I like ever pivot to something Monarch or Tribute based in like this day and age, because like Soul Exchange is quite nice for that. Um, but otherwise, I don't know. I think like there's not a whole lot like memorable in that tournament pack. Like,
I mean, I mean, you have four. You already have 4 cards as the Monarchs. You have the Duster.
I mean,
You
like
have
the
Berserker
older one,
Villa.
the 7 one that we opened for this week again.
Oh, the seventh one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I don't think there was anything good in that. There was like
yeah,
the Soul Exchange and like Breaker and like maybe one more card.
yeah. I have a lot
Last roll
of
was really
like
good.
things I'm looking forward to in the coming weeks in general, especially
Hmm.
like going into next week, as you already like mentioned, and we spoke about the tournament pack's insane, and there's like a couple of things in Power of the Duelist, the next set that we are opening, which I'm looking forward to, which
Neons, dude. Hell
like
yeah.
might put me onto like a different deck depending on like how and where I pull the cards for them. But I
Mhm.
have like a lot of things in like mid to late GX looking forward to. I mean, I'm just waiting my time until 5Ds, you know?
I mean, on the main thing I'm looking for. Actually, wait. So next is Power of the Duelist, Cyberark Impact.
And then I think
What
we
Pink
do
Bees,
Duelist Pack
Duelist
3 and
Pack.
5, like Jaden 2 and
Uh-huh.
Esther.
Then strike of some weird looking red creature, and then yeah, Zane is like the next. I want
Yeah,
to say the next big one, right?
Strike of Neos, and I mean, I think like I don't want to foreshadow anything, but I have like maybe a plan depending on my pulls from like Duelist Pack Aster.
Kick
I
weights.
think like there definitely is something. Like call me crazy, you know, call me being on complete copium, but I think there's maybe something.
Is there
Um
anything other than Destiny heroes in there? I don't think there is. Maybe like
um
some generic stuff, but like I don't think any of that
we'll
is like
see, I
crazy stuff.
think, you know. We'll see. Maybe I'm just
Okay,
being crazy.
I mean maybe yeah, some
But I
crazy
think
bug
that's been
guy.
like established in the following in the past 19 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
Neos next time. Can't wait to summon
Can't wait to summon
Aqua Dolphin.
a elemental hero Neos and contact fuse him with one of the Neos patients.
100%. Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah.
I totally don't want the Neospatian for anything else, or the Aqua Dolphin for anything else.
Yeah, you definitely don't want it because it's like the best half is old that there is, you know?
Nope.
No? Do you have anything to add on to this?
Um, I don't think so.
All
I
right.
think that's about it.
I think with that, we will thank you guys very much for watching and see you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.